Hi, my name's Dino and I'm here to make you a more meta FIFA player. This is video 4 of 4 talking about the subject of meta and you becoming a better or more meta FIFA player. Before we get into the video, there's a few things that you can do for me and they are totally and utterly free. They cost you nothing. First thing is to hit the like button. Please, please, please. I'm trying to build the channel up. It really helps me out if you can hit the like button. I'd love you to subscribe. Again, it costs you nothing. Hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified of when I launch a new video, hit the little notification bell, which is just off to the right. So we've got like, subscribe, notify. Let's go. So let's start looking at bringing all of the last 3 videos together, talking about players in position, and talking about those players in the right sort of formation. So without further ado, let's start looking at defenders first of all. Now, a lot has been said about using left back and right back as centre backs. Do you know the reason why? Pace. That's all it's about. Everyone believes that FIFA is about pace. If it was, you try playing squad battles on legendary. Okay, and you try playing that against a bronze team. It's not about pace, trust me. It's about how you play FIFA and whether you are meta, whether you are any good at the game or not, okay? Using left backs and right backs as centre backs is not necessarily meta. Players that play FIFA find that it helps them out a bit as far as pace is concerned. Let me explain something to you about pace. When an attacker has a ball in FIFA and the ball is at their feet, their pace drops by about 14. Okay, so Martins, if he's running with the ball, the effective pace that he will have will be somewhere between 80, 85, something in that kind of region. Okay, when you've got someone like Kera, he's running with the ball, or he's running without the ball, he will be a lot closer pace to Martins than you actually think. Okay, you don't necessarily need pace. Where you need pace is on the wings, not through the middle. What you do need through the middle is you need defenders that have good defensive awareness and they have high work rates. Okay, you'll be thinking this guy's mad. I'm not, trust me. And you'll see this if you play against a lesser team, against squad battles. What happens is that when a defender has a high defensive work rate, his pace is increased because when the AI is controlling him, he will work harder to get back in that position. A high defensive work rate makes a huge difference to a player's pace because when the AI is controlling them, they will use all of their pace to get back into position because they're working harder to do it. If you've got someone who is a right back and they have a medium defensive work rate, they will not be using all of their pace because they will not be getting back into position as quickly as someone else. I would suggest you, particularly with FIFA 22, particularly seeing how the beta is going, you're going to need to think about centre backs. And I've always played with centre backs in FIFA, and trust me, it does not make a huge amount of difference. Okay, and also the chemistry is affected because your players are on a lower chem, which means that their performance is reduced slightly anyway, and you know that. Okay, so let's look at players in attacking positions and how it actually works. Now, this, generally speaking, what you've got on the screen is the squad that I'm using at the moment. As I've said to you before, I only got my PS5 in May, so the squad I've got reflects the way that I play FIFA, and you'll notice that I've got a silver player at centre back. I'm not bad at FIFA. I don't think I need to have any players better than that. And the goalkeepers are so hit and miss in FIFA anyway. However, one player that I want to talk to you about, and this is a really good example of how players tend to work better out of the box without you changing things around. On my Xbox account, I was fairly lucky to pack Ronaldinho quite early on with the icon swaps. And this is the version that I got. Now what I did was I thought, oh, looking at his stats, he looks as if he'd make a fantastic striker at that stage of the game. And you've only got to look at him to see that he's got 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, high attacking work rate, left up front, as stay forward, he would make a fantastic striker. Wrong. Okay. What I found was he wasn't scoring enough goals for me. So what I did is I played him at cam, which is how he comes out of the box. He's a cam. That's kind of how FIFA have set him up. My God, what a difference. So there are certain players that play better in certain positions, and a lot of the time you don't need to be changing the players around. You need to be utilising them to play in the position they've been designed for. I don't know how it works. I don't know why it works the way it does. I don't know whether it's something to do with the coding, but trust me, try thinking about playing the players in the position that they are given to you in when you get those players. So Ronaldinho as a cam, I found he plays a lot better there than he does as a striker. Ben Yedder for me makes a fantastic striker because I like to play counter-attacking football. I don't play with a lot of crosses, and therefore I don't need to have tall strikers up front that are going to head the ball into the back of the net. For me, people like Ben Yedder and particularly this Gelson Martins cards are superb. So again, you're thinking about the players. One of the best players that I've been using in the game, and looking at his stats, you'd think an 86 rated card. There are better cards out there. Yeah, possibly. However, I find this guy superb. I've used him for 36 games. He scored 61 goals and made 35 assists. That is not playing low-end FIFA, okay? I'm playing in Rivals. I'm playing in Weekend League. That player, trust me, for me, is perfect. And what you will find is certain players will suit you. Don't think about meta players. Think about players that suit your play style. Got 5-star weak foot. I don't like to think about which foot the player is going to be playing with. I like to try and pick players that have got 5-star weak foots, hence here and here. And they are my strikers in game. So that's kind of what I try and look for. And you need to think about how you play FIFA and the sort of players that you want to have. Okay, that will make you a more meta player. It's not the meta players that come out in the game, it's you being the meta player, as we've said many times over the last 4 videos. So hopefully that's helped. I'm going to explore the formations in a bit more detail when they come out in FIFA 22, so look out for that. I'm also going to be looking at doing player reviews and which kind of style of players those players suit. So again, helping you be a more meta player when FIFA 22 is launched. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please hit like. Please hit subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. My name's Dino, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.